Sigh it out. Take a breath in. Blow all the air out in child's pose here. Inhale. Press your palms down on the exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, let your forehead rest down onto the mat. Breathe in. Pause at the top. Exhale, let your sits bones sit down and back. Look for the Ujjayi breath here. It's a 4-part breath. Here it goes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. In, 2, 3, 4, pause. Out, 2, 3, 4, pause. Now you continue this cycle. Throughout your practice, I'll cue you. I'll say Ujjayi breath. And whether or not you're breathing really fast, working really hard, come right back here to this breath. Look for the pauses. On your next inhale, come to downward facing dog. That's it. Now, check out your body today. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Just take a moment to say, okay, this is what it feels like to be me today. Press your pointer fingers down into the mat. Set your sits bones back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Did I catch you? Oh, good job, everybody. Usually that catches people off guard. Halfway lift on your inhale, long spine. Forward fold, let your head hang down. You can choose to sway right and left here. Yeah, that's it. Stretch out your side body, each side. Press your heels into the mat. Roll the whole way up to standing. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, drop your hands to heart center. So we'll start class today and set our breath pace all together with 3 ohms. Doesn't matter what noise you make. Actually, when you're teaching in Somalia, you just use a big yawn. So I don't care. You can make noise in an ohm if you want to. You can yawn if that feels better, but all together. Take a breath in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Chaturanga. Walk your hands out to a high plank. That's it. Now low plank. Up dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take 2 breaths here. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step or hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Extended mountain. Breathe in as you reach. Fold and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. 2 breaths. One more time. In. Out. Step or hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Up and back this time. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog on your exhale. 2 breaths. Set your gaze, your drishti, to the back of your mat. Choose one point to look at. One more time. Inhale, up on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold. Extended mountain, eyes to the ceiling. Fold, eyes to the mat. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 2 breaths. One more time. In, high on your tiptoes. Out, bend your knees, hop. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold. Extended mountain, last one. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, blow all that air out. 2 breaths. Then we'll start in our sun salutation bees. This is it. Breathe in. Blow the air out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low and stay. That's it. Full breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Blow the air out. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Stay here. That's it. See how much lower you can go in the lunge. Here, plant your back foot flat on the mat. That's it. Now see if you've got 1 inch lower to sink. Chaturanga, blow the air out. Up dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left side, warrior one. Flow with the pose. Find your ujjayi breath right here. Yeah, as low as you can get into this lunge. Nice job, Nanette. I saw that. Last breath in. Out, bring your hands to the mat. Upward facing dog, breath in. Down dog. 2 breaths. Bring some softness to your knees here. A little bend. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Now we're going to flow. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior one. Inhale as you move into the pose. Exhale back on out of it. Upward facing dog. Into down dog. Left side, warrior one. Breathe in as you go up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Up dog. And into down dog. Take a few breaths here. So one of the best things about this practice is that we always meet up in down dog. So if you're flowing faster or slower than your neighbor, it doesn't matter. We'll always catch up here together. Are you ready to move? Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Big breath in. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Breathe in and go up. Breathe out, hands back down. So you're flowing with your breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, warrior one. Spread your fingertips, Josh. Exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Into down dog. 2 breaths here. Sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Sigh on that exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Spread your fingers. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe in. Down dog. Right side, warrior one. Drishti to the ceiling. Hands to the mat. Upward facing dog. Sorry, chaturanga. Through downward facing dog. Into left side, warrior one. Inhale as you go up. Exhale, right back down. Up dog into down dog. That's it. Take a breath in here. Sigh it out. We'll move through Sun B one more time, okay? Here we go. Big breath in. Blow the air out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog into down dog. That's it. Ooh. Now from here, bring your right leg up into the air. That's it. Press the center of your heel as high as it'll go, straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your top knee. That's it. Heel towards your bum. And then open up your hip. So you're looking for a stretch along the right side of your body. Press your right pinky finger into the mat. Lift up as high as you can through your knee. Come over flip dog or stay in three-legged dog. I know you might need to look around for this one if you've never done it before. Good stuff. Press both heels into the mat. Now lift up through your hips. 2 more breaths here. Eyes open. Stay 1 more. Come back over high plank into side plank. That's it. Right hand down or onto your right forearm. Look up through your fingertips. Spread your fingers on your top hand. That's it, Jen. Now see if you can get any lighter by lifting up that top foot, lifting through your top hand. Last breath. Chaturanga. Bring both hands down. Up dog and into down dog. Yeah, you can sigh, you can make noise. It's yoga class, it's fine. Bring your left leg up. That's it. Kick your heel up really high. Now bend your top leg. Open up your hip. See the stretch. Left pinky finger this time down into the mat. Get high on your tippy toes in the bottom foot, like as high as you can go here. Now flip dog or stay in three-legged. You get to choose. Look to open your left shoulder towards the ceiling. Focus on pressing up and out. That's it, Jen. Nice job, Maddie. Reaching through your fingertips for one final breath. Bring it over. High plank, side plank. Now, you're looking for this quality of air, quality of lightness in the pose. You press through your bottom hand so that you can lift through the top one. Same thing with your bottom foot. Press down so that you can lift the top up. Last breath. Hands to the mat. Up dog. Into down dog. Are you ready? Left side crescent lunge. Did we all get left side crescent lunge? Oh, ho, ho. I caught some of you out with that. Usually we start on the right side. Don't worry. Left side crescent lunge. Now I want you to focus on getting really low here in your hips. Look for the back side of your thigh to be really active and working. Usually the default is staying up here in this like half lunge where the top side of your thigh is pressing down and out. Come low enough that the bottom of your thigh has to catch you as support. And bring your fingertips straight up to the ceiling. That's it. Focus on hugging your front ribs into center line. Lift the front of your pelvis up towards your belly button so that your tailbone tucks underneath of you. That's it. You've got this. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist the left. Yeah, the left. See, even I'm catching myself out with this. Now, 3 breaths here. Bring the activity to your back leg. That's what's going to support you in this. Pretty sure you've got 1 more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Nice job. So back foot flat. low into this lunge. Now, this is the point in the practice where I'm like, I am doing work. I am very sweaty at this point. Usually my muscle is shaking a little bit, all of my muscles, to be honest. Get as low as you can in this lunge. Like really here, for this last breath, as low as you can go. Extended side angle. Left hand down to the mat. That's it. Now with your top hand, reach up and over. So with this palm, can I see? Up like this. Yeah, there you go. So you're looking for a stretch from your back foot all the way to your pinky fingers. One more breath. Hands down, chaturanga. Whew. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, let it go. Inhale. Sigh for that exhale. Right side, crescent lunge. Go wide with the base of this pose. If you've got your base too narrow, you will fall over. Trust me, I used to do it all the time. Bring that back foot out. Now settle low into the pose. When I get really low, my back hip, the front side of it lights up because I'm stretching my hip flexor. See if you can feel that. So it's right up this side. Get as low as you can until you can feel a stretch right here. You got that? Your hands are in the air, so you can give me a thumbs up. You got the hip flexor stretch? Yes, yes, yes. A plus, hands to heart center. Twist right. 3 breaths here. Yep, that's it. 1, 2. Last one. Inhale. Stay for that exhale. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Nice job. Low in the front knee. I told you that this is the place in my practice where I'm like, okay, I'm working. This is also the place in the practice where I look at my instructor and I'm like, I don't like you very much. You're not my favorite person right now, and that's fine. I'm willing to not be your favorite person right now if you get 2 inches lower in this lunge. Oh yeah, that's it. Last breath, extended side angle. There's like a release that comes with this pose. See, is the lower you get in the lunge, the better the stretch is here. See if you can find it for one more breath. Just test it out. Then bring your hands to the mat, chaturanga. Move through up dog with your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a breath in. Blow the air out. One more time, in and out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair. Oh yeah, we've been here before plenty of times today already. I know you know where you're going here. Weight into your heels. Lift your toes up off of the mat. Still pressing down through the ball mound, like the knuckle of your big toe, but just your little toes. Yeah, up off the mat. 2 more breaths here. I know, no twisting in this first one. Last one, fold. Bring your feet out to the edges of your mat. Bring your pointer fingers around your big toes. If you can reach and let your head drop down. And that's it. Bend your knees so that your chest can get really close to your thighs. Let your head hang. The journey into power, which is the name of the practice that we do here, is really specifically built with, it's made of 11 mini sequences. And they're built to stack one on top of the other so that you have these poses where you are putting out a ton of energy. There's all the heat, the tapas, the sweat, your breath is really fast. And then there are poses like this, where you get to recharge your battery, reset. Take these poses on with as much intensity, as much importance as the pose where you're sweating and your muscles are shaking. There's something to get out of this pose too that's important. So get that now. Because we're coming back for chair. Here we go. Feet in, hips width distance. Now, as you go down, sit your weight into your heels. I have to consciously think about that. Now, you should be low enough in chair that if you didn't have your hands out in front of you, you would roll backwards. Lisa Opplinger, our Harrisburg, one of the Harrisburg instructors, taught me that, and it changed this whole pose. If you're not at the point where your hands have to be out, you are not low enough. Here you go. Bring your hands to heart center, twist right. That's it. Focus on pulling your left knee backwards so that both knees stay in line. One more breath. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Hands to heart center, twist to the left. I know, it's a long one. Here we go, sit down deep because you've got one more breath here. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Fold. Blocks out if you are using them, feet to the edges of your mat. Tuck your palms underneath your toes if you have space for that. And let your head hang down. If your neck forgets how to relax, you can always shake your head yes and no here. That's it. You can sigh, you can make noise in class. This is yoga. We made this stuff up anyways. We do a whole bunch of like weird shapes with our bodies and we're like, yes, this is great. So it doesn't matter to me or to your yogi neighbors if you make some weird noises during class too. That's fine. Crow. Now you can choose to do crow at the head of your mat like this. Elbows bent. Palms out wide. You're looking to get your knees onto the backs of your arms. When you've got this general shape, then you start playing with picking a foot up off the ground or maybe picking 2 feet up off the ground. You get to choose crow pose for 5, 4, 3. You're good. 2, 1. Chaturanga. Move through upward facing dog and into down dog. Take a breath in, air out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Rise up, we'll take right side eagle. Right arm wraps under your left. Right leg wraps over top of your left one. Now, for my yogis in studio, Charlie's doing this pose reclined. You can also do all of equanimity laying down on your mat. See if you can sit 1 inch deeper into the pose. Good adjustments, everybody. Flex your bottom foot. Swap sides. Left arm under, left leg over. Here we go. Look to pull your shoulders backwards. Yeah, that's it. Good job. Lift your elbows up 1 inch higher so they're right in front of your shoulders. Swap sides. Right arm under, right leg over. You got this. Now the trick here, by the way, to getting your legs so that your toes can wrap behind your calf is actually sitting deeper into the pose. When I learned that, I was like, oh, wow, this makes so much sense. See if you've got 1 more inch to sit down and then swap sides. Left arm under, left leg over, last one. Put your gaze, your drishti, on one spot that's not moving. Keep it there. Bring your feet down to the mat. All right, shake it out if you need to. Let's go for right side standing leg raise. So either grab your right knee or you can go the whole way for your toes if you'd rather do that instead. That's it, good stuff. eyes to one spot. When your mind wanders, your eyes wander, just course correct back to the same spot that you originally chose. Airplane. Try to get there without putting your foot down. Don't worry if you don't get there without putting your foot down. I do that all the time. I love to fall out of poses. That's it. Fingertips spread wide. Press through your heel. So you're getting as long as you can from your heel all the way to the crown of your head. Keep the length. Half moon. Left hand comes down, right hand goes up. You've got it. Focus on lifting your top ankle 2 inches higher. There you go. One more breath. Both feet come down. All right, forward fold. I love a good forward fold after this. Swing or sway right to left. It really helps here. Feels good on the sides of my hips when I do this. And then roll up to standing. Take your time. Left side standing leg raise. Again, you can go for your knee. Or if you want to grab your toes, you can go for those as well. Choose a drishti point that's on the floor about 3 or 4 feet out in front of you. Try that. When you get distracted, you look away from it. Course correct. Eyes back to the same point. Airplane. Keep your eyes there, even throughout the transition. It helps, I swear. Get committed to your drishti point, your gaze. Half moon. You can use your right hand on a block to give you a little bit more space here. That's it. And if you start feeling really comfortable with that, you can even start playing with lifting your bottom hand up off the ground. Yeah, Charlie's always going for that. Nice job. Lift that top ankle 1 more inch. Bring your feet down. Forward fold. Roll up to standing. We'll take dancer. So, right hand back with the soft part of your elbow facing out to grab your inner ankle. Left hand comes up in front of you. Press back through your shin as you tilt forwards. Keep that drishti point on one spot that's not moving. Swap. Left side. Start with your left arm back. Again, soft part of your elbow faces out. Grab the inside of your ankle. You have this. Now press your shins backwards as you reach forwards. That's it. Flex your feet. Whether you're standing or on your floor, that's really going to help this action help hold everything together. Bring both feet down. Good job, guys. Shake it out. We'll take tree pose. I know, only one set of dancer today, right? We did both sides and only one set? Okay, good stuff. Tree pose, right side. Now your foot can come either to your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. Anywhere essentially but your knee. Bring your hands to heart center or reach up towards the ceiling. If you guys didn't know, this is a secret pro tip that I have never told anybody. In all these balancing poses, especially tree pose, if I start to fall to the left, I snap my right finger and suddenly I can come back to center and balance. It is like the best trick I've ever found. Swap sides, left side. I'm not kidding. It worked. See? The snapping though. So try it out. I know it's the last balancing pose. I could have told you at the beginning, but I didn't. Saved it. Good, that's it. When you find you're falling, snap the opposite finger. All right, bring your feet down. Come to the head of your mat. All the way up here. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, half lift. Chaturanga on your exhale. Up dog, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Right side triangle. That's it. I'm always jealous of my yogis at home in this pose. I don't know why. But I'm like, you know what? You guys have so many good props around you to use. A block in your right hand can provide a whole world of difference here. Yeah. So then that's it. You got it. The block just helps a little bit more support. Using your hand at your shin also works here. Think about drawing your right thigh straight back into the joint of your hip. Actively press backwards. And that's it. Josh, think about tucking your right hip underneath of you almost. And that's it. Then lift up through the crown of your head. Good job. Megan and Allison, I am assuming that you're doing the same thing as well, okay? Press down through your back foot, lift through the crown of your head. On your inhale, rise up. We'll take side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Both feet face the long end of your mat. Fold down. How? We're going to go for ninja lunges today on this side because they're my absolute favorite. So bend your right knee as you straighten out your left leg. And then on your next exhale, switch sides. Each breath swapping back and forth. Flex your extended leg, not leg. The foot attached to your extended leg is what I'm going for. And you want to know a tip here? Press your right elbow, or whichever elbow is beside the bent leg, into your bent leg. So not into your knee, but into the thigh on this side. It's going to help grab a little bit more stretch here. And then swap sides and try it on the other side. Elbow into your knee. All right, even out if you've got anything left. Come back through to center, and on your inhale, rise to stand. We're going to take Namaste front facing forward fold, or you could do a split variation. For Namaste front facing, feet hip width distance. Now, I want you to stagger your feet just a little bit. It's not a super long stance here, and it's also not like this. It's just somewhere in between. Good job. Now, as we do the next pose, I want you to think about your weight being in your back foot. You can interlace your hands behind your back, either like this or with some Namaste hands, and then fold forwards. Again, thinking about pressing backwards through your hind foot. That's it. Once you're about, shoulders parallel to hips, look to bring some softness to your knees, a little bend here. The bend in your knees is going to help you keep 50% of your weight in the back foot. The default here is to put 100% of your weight into your front foot. That's not what we're looking for. Sometimes it means bending one knee more or the other knee. Take twisting triangle. Left hand down to the ground, right hand out to the side. That's it. Yeah, you've got this. Press back through your right hip. Head straight back towards the far wall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Chaturanga. Move through up dog in. Down dog, exhale. Left side triangle. Look for a nice long stance in this one. Everybody wants to keep the short stance here, but see if you can move your front foot out 2 more inches. You should feel almost like your feet want to slide, but not quite there. If you find that your front foot is sliding out, shorten the stance a bit. But honestly, 98% of the time, 99% of the time, you need to come another inch forwards with your front foot. On your next breath in, rise up to stand. And we're going to do a bind this time. So interlace your hands behind your back, feet wide for side-facing wide-legged forward fold. Fold forwards and let your fingertips drop overhead. Bring some softness to your knees here. Keep your heels planted on the mat and see if you can bring your big toes in so that they face in just towards your head. That's it. It switches which muscles, which tendons are active and being stretched here. On your next breath in, rise the whole way up to stand. And then we're going to do namaste, front facing, forward fold, or split variations. So left foot forwards this time. Again, think about 50% of your weight in the back foot. Interlace your fingers and fold forwards. You want to keep a long, flat spine here, at least for these first few breaths. Yeah, you've got this. Bring your feet a little bit closer together there, Elle. Yeah, that's it. And then this hip, think about pressing it backwards. Yeah, you've got it. Bring your right hand down for twisting triangle. This is one of the more difficult poses when it comes to alignment. It's hard to convince your left hip now that it actually wants to press backwards. That's it, Sue. Just this hip, press, press, press. Oh, good job. I saw that. Stay for a breath in. And on your exhale, bring your hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog on your exhale. Roll out to a high plank. Lower the whole way down onto your mat. Take your palms out wide for locust pose. Press down, lift up. Your fingertips come off the floor, toes come up the floor. Look for length in this pose. Get as long as you can on the mat. Don't focus so much on the height. Just press up and out through the crown of your head. There. All right, land it back down. You can TikTok your knees side to side. We'll move into floor bow. Bless you. Hands by the outer edges of your ankles. Feet flexed. Shins pressed back, lift up, floor bow, round 1. That's it. 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. You can switch your legs side to side. Second set, floor bow. Hands to your outer ankles. Feet flexed. Press back, lift up, floor bow, round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. You can knock your knees from side to side. Take up dog. Hands onto the mat. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Lift up. All right, knees down. We'll do camel next. So for camel, come onto your knees. Tuck your toes underneath yourself. You want to look to keep your hips right on top of your knees, not pressing them forwards or leaning backwards, just a straight stance. Bring your hands where your back pockets would be, shoulders back, and then lift the center of your chest straight up towards the ceiling. This is a prep for more back bends to come. What I want you to focus on in this set is the front side of your body. Your core has to be really active to support this back bend. On your next inhale, roll up and then sit onto your ankles. From here, roll the whole way onto your spine. We're going to do bridge pose. That's it. So all the way back. You've got it full spine on the mat. Bring your heels in just close enough to your bum that you can almost scrape them with the backs of your fingertips. That's how you know that they're going to be close enough. That's it. All right. Now press down through your heels, lift through your hips. Good job. You can always double check once you're in the pose that your heels are still the correct distance from your fingers. Now, if you can reach, interlace your fingers underneath your back. Press your fingertips down towards your heels. This is going to draw your shoulders underneath of you. Come back down. You can tick-tock your knees side to side. Doot. And we'll go again. Bridge round 2. Press down, lift up, inhale, bridge. Keep your heels active. Legs pressing into the mat, shoulders tucked. Come back down. All right, so you get to choose to stay here in bridge pose, this same pose, or move up into wheel. It's whatever works for your practice today. Let's go. Press down, lift up, inhale, bridge or wheel, round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Inhale. Exhale. Press down, lift up, round 2. Here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Breath on the mat. Breath out. Press, lift, move, bridge or wheel, round 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Halfway there. Press down. Lift up. Inhale. Round 4. Here it is. Bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Inhale. Exhale. Second to last. Press down. Lift up. Inhale. Bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin back down. All right, yogis. Here we go. Last one. Press, lift, move. Inhale. Bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin back down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees wide. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Take a second to acknowledge yourself for showing up today. Because it took something to get here. Whether it was just like driving your car, walking here, rearranging your day so that you could get on your mat. Acknowledge yourself for putting in the effort. Acknowledge your body for the ways that it has shown up for you today. Because it does some pretty incredible stuff. Take happy baby. That's it. Hands at the outer edges of your feet. Rock right to left. Bring both feet straight up into the air. Do we all have blocks with us? No, maybe so. Missing one block. Got it. Just one moment. So both feet straight up into the air. Block the long direction between your shins. Yeah, you got it. When it matches. So this direction. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, Jen with the cork block. Got to switch that out. Same with you, Maddie. This is not fun with the cork block. I gotcha. All right, so block the long direction. Here. One more, I gotcha. That way, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, perfect. We're all ready now. So inhale, reach your fingertips towards your toes. And on your exhale, drop your hands and feet down towards the floor. Yep, so that's it. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drop down towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. You've got this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest. Rock head to toe 3 times. Now, I can't help myself. We're going to hit boat pose because it's right. Just feels right at the end of stability. You have to do a boat pose. So feet out in front, hands out wide, feet flexed. 10, 9, just holding it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest, rock head to toe. We're going to make our way into downward facing dog and then into right side half pigeon. Half pigeon can be accomplished on your back, supine, or prone with your belly facing the floor. So if you're moving to half pigeon, the step by step is begin with your right foot, bring it directly behind your left wrist. Now the trick here is to go down towards the floor, bending your knee as much as you need to get close to there. If you find that there's still space between your thigh and between the floor, stick a block underneath there to provide a little bit more support. If you're at home, a rolled up towel can also work. Maddie up there has got the block underneath of her hip. Sue back here has it. Breathe. That Ujjayi breath that we talked about earlier, this is the spot to really turn that on. This is a pose that your body gives you a lot of feedback in, right? You got a lot of sensations going on, coming up right here. That's good stuff. It's as it should be. Unless your knee is screaming at you, in which case you need to raise your hand and we'll readjust the pose. Breathe. This is like a very yogi saying. Breathe into the spot that you want to transform. Focus on it. Use your drishti. We talk about drishti like a physical gaze usually. But drishti also means attention and focus. Put your attention and your focus on the area that you want to transform, on the area that you want to cause change in. Because the thing about that very yogi saying is that when you breathe and when your attention is on one point, your breath is sending a cue to your brain to relax those muscles, to relax those tendons, to relax the joint, whatever it is. Breathe. Take one more full breath in. Blow the air out. And we're going to swap sides. Come through downward facing dog. We'll build the pose the same way. This time from down dog, your left foot is going to come behind your right wrist and then lower down towards the mat. if you were like a super flexible person, your front shin would be parallel to the front of your mat. I cannot demo this. And your thigh would be parallel to the sides of your mat. Now, I'm clearly several inches from the floor because that is not happening in my body. That is not the way that I work. But I do think it's good to know what the pose would look like if you did have that super flexible ability. Yeah, you might even be able to draw your ankle out a little bit further. Yeah, see that? Yeah, you're very, very close to that. I am not anywhere near that. Breathe here. Let your body give you the feedback. Let it send the signals to your brain. Let it give you all the sensations. And with each exhale, let that go. Each breath in is a new opportunity in the pose. Each inhale is a new version of your body that you've never been in before. Right now, your body is not the same as it was last week, last year, or as it will be 10 years from now. So acknowledge the body that you're in today. Take a breath in, blow the air out, come through down dog. That's it. You can stretch your legs out. I always like to do this after a big opening pose to check out the new space that I've created in my hips, because you did do a lot of work there. Come through to a seated position. We'll move to tabletop. So fingertips face your heels. Press down through your heels, lift up, and let your head drop back. Make your way all the way back down onto the mat. Now we're going to get upside down. You get to choose whether you want to do shoulder stand, waterfall, or a different inversion. So for waterfall, a block comes underneath of your hips, like right at your sacrum, so the base end of your spine. And Maddie's got us up here with a block under her hips. Shoulder stand is not going to use a block. It's going to use your hands instead. We've got Jen up here with the shoulder stand. That's it. Now flex your feet. Press straight through your heels, no matter which version of the pose that you're taking on. Now my shoulder standers. Drop your toes down towards the mat behind your head. This is plow. Deaf yogis, bend your knees. Drop them down by your ears. I'm going to teach you the special sauce of how to get out of this pose. When you're in shoulder stand, in deaf yogis, bring your fingertips around your body to reach up towards your toes. When you're here, grab your big toes and then keep some tension on them as you roll down towards the mat. Yeah, that's it. How was that? Did you get that? Okay, good stuff. That's it. Roll nice and slow. Nice job. All right, everybody. Hug your knees into your chest. Knees to the left. Eyes to the right. Supine twist. My yogis in studio, I'm coming around with a cold eye towel. You're welcome to use this at any point. Gotcha. Hug your knees up into center. Drop them over the opposite side. You're welcome. And that's it. You can sigh. Sometimes that feels really good. Picture each breath like you're melting your shoulders down onto the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Shavasana. Legs and arms go long with your eyes closed. Deepen your breath. Long inhale, followed by a full exhale. Bring some movement back to your fingers and back to your toes. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock onto your right side. Place your forehead on the mat. Make your way up into a seated position. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. We'll close class today with one big Om all together. Take a breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together, we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. It was great to have you here in class. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Megan, for joining from home. And also to any future yogis who may take this class on Evolution Go, thank you for practicing with us too. It was great to see you today. Thank you again.